What's up everyone? So today the Fantastic Force showcase dropped and I managed to get Itemless, so I thought I'd show the champions I used and other champions I let work for each fight. Now to start out with, we have this Carolina versus Warlock fight. There's not much to note in this fight. Firstly, there's power detonation, which is to do with the Saga nodes, and Carolina is a Saga attacker for the Fantastic Force Saga, so it doesn't really affect her. She's constantly pausing it from gaining buffs. The other thing to note is the encroaching stun. Just throw a special attack whenever it's activating and you won't be affected by it. Normal encroaching stun for that. Other than that, it's just a normal Warlock fight. So Carolina did that fight in about a minute. I think the fastest I did it was about 41 seconds. I know Vox can do that fight as well. I'm not sure how quick he is though. So go for Spiral versus Carolina. This fight's pretty easy. The only thing that you've got to note is when you knock her down, she gains a timer, and if she hits your block during that time, she'll gain 50% of her attack, which can be quite bad if she throws a special attack with that and you have to block. Another thing to note here is that she has a 2.5% damage attack, which when hit will grant her a Fury buff, and upon reaching 5, she will gain a glancing buff, which can't be removed unless you remove the Furies, I believe. Now, other champs that I know that work for this fight are Shafra, who I used in my second run with the left bar, Hood, I think I saw Vega use, and Dr. Voodoo I also know works. Another easy fight here, Spider-Man versus Mordo. It's got the Saga node again, so you want to use a Saga attacker. And a knockdown node, which will grant you a Fury and knock him down. The last thing here is, on his first medium, he will be stunning you, which doesn't really matter because you don't want to be stunning Mordo anyway. Now there is a node here that will stop you from taking damage the first 3 hits that you take, so if you get hit by a special 3, it doesn't really matter, so you don't have to bait special 2s. I'm not sure what other champions would be good here, but I'm sure most Science or Saga attackers could take it. And here we're fighting the Maker. Again there's a Saga node, so use a Saga attacker. Caroline's are in the team, so you might as well use her. There's a knockdown node here again, doesn't really matter that much, just knock down for special 2s. And one other thing to note is he has the heavy hitter node, so he'll go unstoppable during heavy attacks. Maker's not really a defender, so this fight is pretty easy. I think Vox can take this fight as well. Most Cosmics can probably take it, who are also from Saga. It's a pretty easy fight overall. Here we've got Spider-Man versus Rintree, possibly one of the most easiest matchups you can get. Now he does start with a light attack and unfortunately gets it before me. And I do take a combo, but it doesn't matter at all. Now there is the Saga node again, so Spider-Man probably one of the best options. And he's got Mr. Fantastic pre-fights on him. These actually allow you to reverse the healing, that is granting one dash back twice in a certain duration of time. I'm sure whoever you use for Mordo will also work for this fight, so just use whoever you bring. Now here I've got to fight Solvar, and I was an idiot and chose Carolina, so this fight is in 2 times speed because it took me 4 minutes to kill him. Vox works better here, and so does Gallon. I had Gallon on the team and did not pick him. Now this has the Saga node again, so watch out if you're not using a Saga attacker. It's also got a root node. If you don't hit them from a certain period of time, will get rooted. Not the biggest of deal if you have a special attack, just try not to get rooted. And just remember when fighting Solvark, he does get the steadfast passive if you throw an unblockable special attack into his block. And the final thing here is Bubble Shield, which really isn't the biggest of deals in this fight. Just try not to block too many attacks. And if you block them, it's not the end of the world with Carolina, she'll glance most of it. Got a pretty simple Enchantress fight. Just watch out for parrying, watch out for the Bane. Again, it's got the Saga node, so you use Spider-Man for this fight if you're using her for the other 2 mystics. And it's also got the Mr. Fantastic pre-fights. Final thing to note in this fight is Enchantress can't have her ability accuracy reduced. So this does mean you will need to remove her spells manually, like you normally would in an Enchantress fight if you weren't using Spider-Man. I'm sorry, a lot of science champions will work for this fight. Same with just normal Saga champions as well. It's a pretty simple fight, it just can catch you out with some of the nodes. Well, Penny's a pretty simple fight, it's just a normal Penny fight really. Only thing you need to watch out for is the Saga node again, which you're not going to be worried about using Gallon or Hulkling. I did solo it the second time around with Hulkling, so I would recommend using him over Gallon, just because you cannot stun in this fight. That is the only real issue of this fight, is you can't stun. This is obviously second time fighting Carolina. Using Shafra this time, just wanted to show how well she does the fight as well. first fight on the left side, we've got Tiger. Not much to note in this fight. You have the invulnerability boost again, so you have the first 3 hits indestructible, so you can bait special 3s if you want. If you apply loads of power stings, just push the special 3. Do not get hit by any of her specials. Because of that prowess, you will take a lot of damage. After the first 3 hits, obviously. There is a combat deja vu mode here, so if you do the same basic attack twice in a row, you'll get a placebo buff on you, and when that expires you will grant Tigra some power. Again, most Saga champs or Science champs can do this fight as well. I'd mostly recommend Spider-Woman though. Here we've got a really easy Sauron fight. Only thing to note here is the fisticuffs, but it's not that big of a deal. Just watch out when going for parries, because obviously Sauron's unblockable. You won't stun the parries, so you just gotta make your own openings. I think Sentinel could probably do this fight too, but you won't be able to do much damage for the first 30 seconds of the fight. It's not a big deal. As you can see, I'm getting Daunted on me, so if you get hit by a special attack you'll take a lot of damage. It's a pretty easy fight other than that. Now, I mess up a lot in this fight, so I put it into 2 times speed because it's quite a long fight because of that. If you didn't know, Bastion's dupe allows him to shut off most hazard shifts, so Cold Snap included. So he takes this fight pretty safely. As I mentioned for Sauron, Sentinel can also take this fight easily, since Sentinel is immune to both Cold Snap and Bleed. Well, there's not much going on in this fight. It's mostly just a gentle fight, mixed with Cold Snap, Bleed, Hazard Shift. It's a pretty easy fight, but easy to stall you out if you mess up the rotation. Now, final fight on the left side here, we've got Galen. Things to note in this fight, Rintrah cannot take this fight. I originally tried Rintrah, he does not work. I think I saw Hood take it as well. He can do it, but you can't nullify him because Galen's nullifying him. Now the nodes here are, you can't reduce Galen's ability accuracy, so Neutralize doesn't work. The Tigra and Rintrah do not work. The best option here, in my opinion, was Shathra, that's what I'm using now. She made this fight quite easy. Doing the same basic attack twice in a row will grant him an Intensify buff. Just watch out for that when you're doing this fight. You don't want to give Galen too much planetary mass. Basically this whole fight is just keep knocking him down with special attacks and you win. So here's the final fight of the video. Hulkling versus Penny. I just wanted to show that he can solo it, and it's probably the better option over Galen. Pretty sure Vox is a decent substitute for this fight as well, but I'd highly recommend Hulkling for it. It's a long fight, kind of, but it's quite safe. Just to make sure you're throwing your special attacks to to get rid of the power detonation. Otherwise you'll take a lot of damage from them.
Anyway, thanks for watching the video, and good luck with your war showcase, and hopefully you can do it itemless like I did.